Imagine building 19 luxury homes, each priced between $1.8 and $3.5 million, and selling every single one. That's exactly what we did here in Franktown, Colorado. I'm Stephen Gage, President of Vision Commercial Development and North Star Custom Homes. And in today's video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes on how we made it happen. I'll share the 3 biggest factors that help us sell out of this $50 million community, and I'll walk you through the decisions that we made that made the difference. Whether you're in real estate development yourself or just curious how these projects come together, you're going to find this one really interesting. Before we even touched the land, we started with research. Franktown is a small town with fewer than 2,000 residents, but it has some unique characteristics that immediately caught our attention. What grabbed us first was the velocity of the market. Homes here sell quickly, usually in less than 50 days. The median home value is well over $1 million. And for several years in a row, the area has been growing steadily at over 10% year over year. Those numbers aren't random, they're a signal. They tell you that buyers are already choosing this lifestyle and they're willing to pay for it. Now here's the part that doesn't show up on a spreadsheet. One of the best things about Franktown is that it sits in a sweet spot between access and escape. You're tucked into rolling meadows and stands of ponderosa pines with jaw-dropping front range views. But you're also just a short drive to Castle Rock, Parker, and the employment corridors in the Denver Tech Center. So a buyer can have acreage, privacy, and quiet nights, but still make a lunch meeting in the city or get kids to club sports without turning into a road trip. The second key to our success was our team. We had people who could take this project from the very first step of acquiring the land all the way through both the horizontal and vertical development. What that looks like in practice is a tightly coordinated operation from day one. On the front end, our acquisition and entitlement group worked shoulder to shoulder with our land use attorney, civil engineer, and architect to map utilities, plan roads, address drainage, and get approvals without surprises. While they were lining up permits, our pre-construction crew was value engineering plans for the site, dialing in foundations to the topography, orienting great rooms and patios to the best view corridors, and standardizing certain details so every build benefited from the same proven specs. Once we started moving dirt, our horizontal team handled grading, roads, water, power, wildfire mitigation, septic and well coordination, and then handed off clean pads to vertical. From there, it was disciplined critical path, pre-pour inspections, framing walks, pre-drywall checks, and finish punch with third-party quality control at each milestone. Because we could manage the entire process ourselves, we were able to control costs, keep quality high, and stay on schedule. And in a market where costs were rising and fewer developments were breaking ground, that gave us a real advantage. While other builders were slowing down, we could keep moving, and that momentum made all the difference. The third thing we focused on was preserving the natural beauty of the land. People move to Franktown because they want to be surrounded by nature, and we wanted to make sure that that was front and center in our community. We kept more than half of the land as open space. That meant that we could showcase the incredible views, preserve the mature trees, and give every home a sense of privacy and connection to the outdoors. To make that real, we designed around the site instead of forcing the site to fit the plan. We mapped view corridors and set building envelopes so that each home could capture stunning views without blocking a neighbor. We orientated great rooms and patios to natural light and prevailing breezes. The end result is a community that feels quiet, private, and authentically Colorado. Those choices don't just look good on day one, they help protect long-term value for everyone who bought here. In the end, this wasn't about building 19 homes. It was about creating a place that blended luxury living with the beauty of Colorado. We did our homework, we put together a team that could handle every step, and we respected the land that we were building on. Those 3 things made all the difference. If you're thinking about starting a development project on your own, I hope this gives you some ideas and maybe even a little inspiration. And if you're interested in commercial real estate investing and don't want to do it alone, our company, Vision Commercial Development, is always on the lookout for new investors who'd like to participate in groundbreaking projects. If you want to start working with the team today, head over to visioncommercialdevelopment.com and let's chat about new and fun investment opportunities that we could potentially work on together. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate insights, and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. I'll see you in the next one.